Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Vanilla. Today we're on the server and I'm over here on the table, as you would expect. You know, a normal thing to do, just climb on the table. But anyway, we're not eating off that, it's fine. I'll get my maid to clear it up. Or maybe I'll get Mildred when she gets back. I'll get her to do that. Oh, since when is that area over there looked so... Oh, I think I've got my smooth lighting off. That may have been a good idea. I think I've got that off for some reason, which just makes everything look really, really strange. I don't know, it still looks really weird over there. But anyway, today we are going to be heading down here. I've added a few banners to this wall. So along with everyone else, I have added, I think you've seen God's Wrath's banner. You've seen these banners before. I've added a banner for Jennifer, who just requested that I made her one, and I found this really cool pumpkin one. Pumpkin? That's not a pumpkin. It's not a pumpkin. That is a pineapple. And then we have Jacko B, who came up with this awesome idea, and I do actually have quite a lot of gold at the moment, so I was able to make that apple. And then I cannot even pronounce that, I'm sorry dude, but that is a cool banner as well. And we have only 4 signs left so far, which is crazy, really, really crazy. And I still have everything on fast because, as you know, in the last episode, I pressed F3 looking this way, and if I can find it, if you look at the entities, if I can't find it, I always forget where the hell these things are. There are like 600 to 800 entities over there, which is why it's so laggy and everything. And also I've got quite a lot of trees going on over here. But anyway, today we are actually going to be over here again, because I had so much fun building this, and a lot of you really, really liked the episode, which made me really, really happy. So I'm basically going to build something else. Now I built this, and it looks pretty cool. I haven't added anything to it yet. I'm going to add maybe some hail bales and hay bales? Hail bales? I don't know what I'm saying. And maybe some chests and things like that to store food. But maybe I'll do that off camera because it's not really that important. The inside looks really epic, and I'm just going to add some things to it off camera. But anyway, today I have decided that I'm either going to be making a windmill, which sounds epic, but seems extremely hard to make. Maybe I'll make it on top of this hill. How epic would that be? That would be pretty cool, I think. Maybe. Our windmill's usually on top of a hill, I believe so. I don't know whether or not it's going to be a weird place to put it. And maybe facing that way or this way. It might be nice to face this way so I can see it from there. Or I could build another kind of similar silo. Not the same as that. But a silo that is an automatic sugarcane farm. Now that's got to do with redstone. So I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to do that. But, I mean, look at this place. Look at this, the sun setting. I look epic. Just, oh, it looks lovely. And I think it would be a really, really nice addition. I can't press the right button. What am I pressing? Press that one, and then press that one, and then press that one. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, the sun's going down. I better actually probably go sleep. A zoom's on at the moment. Not helpful. But yeah, I'm going to start building, get some materials together, and we're going to make this place look even more epic. Shh, calm down guys, I'm trying to make a video. I may or may not have just angered an enderman. I have no idea where he went, but actually terrified me. Because I don't know where he went. He just made noise at me. He was hanging out in the sheep pen down here. And it was raining, so I ran outside, but then I realised it wasn't raining. Okay, there he is. He's apparently not angered on me anymore. He's just chilling with the sheep. Fair enough. I've got these guys hanging out as well. Really, nighttime's not the best. And I don't like asking people to sleep because I feel like, you know what, he's probably filming as well, and I don't want to disturb that. But anyway, this is what we've built so far. I want to actually look at it from up there because I'm not quite sure how well it's going to fit in with everything else. I don't want it to look out of place, which is why I'm going to use quite a lot of the same blocks. Yeah, that's not look too bad. There it is there. It's about the same size, like, roundness of that. It's got 5 blocks along, 1 block in the corner, and then 5 blocks along again. And yeah, I think that'll look good. It'll add some different kind of height to it, because that one's similar to that from here anyway. And we've got some zombies attacking us. But I think once I get on with this, I can't can't speak apparently today. But once I've got on with that, then I think that'll look much, much better, and it'll add kind of even more to this little area, which I think is starting to look really, really cute. So it's still night time. I feel like night time just lasts forever, but I built this up and I've been adding lots and lots of texture, as you can see. So I've added stair blocks and cobblestone walls instead of just using cobblestone the whole time. That's what I feel like people forget quite a lot, is to add texture, and that really just kind of adds a little bit of, you know, pizzazz to the build. Now what I'm going to be doing here is going in a little bit, because a lot of windmills actually go in nearer the top, I believe. I only live near kind of one windmill, and I've seen a fair few when I've gone to the countryside, but I don't know if all of them actually do that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to be doing it like that anyway. So I'm going in with this lighter wood, kind of match with the roof there. It goes up higher than that roof, but that's fine. I didn't really want it to kind of match perfectly, but I think everything is actually just falling into place. This nighttime just seems to last forever. The moon's only just there going down, so I am struggling a little bit with the zombies, but I think it adds kind of that challenging aspect to it. I think if you kind of sleep all the time, oh, the zoom is just left, just as the thing's going down. Thanks, Zoom. No, I'm joking. But okay, well, we have a little bit more of a challenge here. We have a skeleton that's shooting me. That's a first. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is just continue with this, try and get this done before I get shot down, hopefully. And then we should be on a roll, on to the next level, to then hopefully get to the stage where we start building the mast. I keep getting lag spikes everywhere, a bit weird, but what are they called? Leave it in the comment below, because I don't have a clue what the hell they're called. Wind turbines, maybe? Not quite sure. Either way, I'm going to get on with this and catch you guys when I'm a little bit more finished with it. And hopefully it's not nighttime. Okay, so it's absolutely pouring it down. There's thunder and lightning. I'm so glad I've got the weather off, otherwise I would be going deaf. Because let's just say this makes a hell of a lot of noise. I don't know why on earth this area is always so dark and rainy when I choose to record. It's an absolute nightmare to build in. But you know what? This is looking pretty epic. So I've done 3 layers now. Well, I've done 2 layers completely. We'll go inside just in case there are zombies out there. This first layer has quite a lot of detail. It's a lot of stone. There's very, very limited wood. I've also added a couple of touches of wool here because I'm going to use that higher up. So up there we have wool on the front and wool on the back, but the sides are 2 different ones because I thought I'd change it up a little bit rather than have it the same all the way around. It's a little bit rainy in here at the moment, but as you can see up there, I have started on the top layer. So if we go up there, we'll get a better look at what I've done. So yeah, this one's really, really detailed. I've added glass, which I'm not quite sure if they have windows, windmills, but you know what, this one does. Maybe it's a livable one, you can actually live in it, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, yeah, this is what I've done with the sides. I've done glass and 2 cobblestone to match the bottom, and then this one I've done a little bit of cobblestone, so you can see in a little bit, so you've kind of got that open feel again, similar to in there. And then we've got the wool, and we've put torches down as well, just in case mobs want to spawn anywhere. And if I go up to here, this is the level that we are going to start building the turbine. I'm not quite sure, I haven't figured out what it's called just yet, but we're actually at snow level, I've realised, so that's fun. The top of this, if I don't use stairs, will be covered in snow, which might be quite nice, but I'm not quite sure. Either way, I'm going to start building this in a moment, but I want to finish this roof here first. So I think I'm going to add a roof just on top of here in the same kind of style as that, so that we are getting some continuality. No, that's the wrong word, I'm not quite sure. Either way, you know what I mean. We're going to get the same kind of thing. They're going to match quite well. I'm not quite sure what I'm putting in these spaces yet. Maybe cobble, maybe I'll add some more wool, I'm not quite sure, but either way I'm going to try it out. Hopefully this rain stops at some point, because it's not fun to build in. But anyway, I'm really having lots of fun building this at the moment, and I hope you guys are kind of learning something, maybe. I've decided that I'm going to basically do the same roof as I did over there. So as you can see, I've gone all the way around the outside doing this kind of circular staircase around the outside. And then as you go further in, you can't really do that anymore because there's not enough room. So what I've done is put 4 staircases on each of the kind of sides, I suppose. And then I'm basically doing that again, so we go up in like 4 staircases. Then I actually made myself some half slabs over there in the same colour wood, which is why we have the gaps in the roof over there, which I really like actually. It adds a bit more depth to a roof, because, you know, it's Minecraft. Roofs technically don't have to be watertight because it doesn't really affect anything. But what I did was I put the half slabs here, here, and here. If I could do it, please place in the right place. I don't want to have to make any more half slabs or anything. And this is basically what I did, if I can place it. Yeah, okay. So I did that. So nothing can technically fall in there if anything did spawn up here. But I think I'm actually going to place some torches anyway. We'll put 2 at the front and that won't really matter too much. And then I may do the same as I did over there. I made some stairs. We might do that. Why not? It's really weird making fences now because of the update. You have to kind of use wood planks as well. Now I keep forgetting which way around it is. I believe it's this way round. Yeah, and then you actually make the proper fences in the right colour wood, which I think is quite nice. It's a nice addition, just makes it a little bit awkward to try and make them now. But I think what I'll do is I'll actually do this again, and maybe I'll put something on top. Oh, bit of a glitchy fence there. I'm not quite sure what to put on top. Maybe I can't really put a flag or anything, because I think that will look weird. But I think three fence posts up there kind of gives it an extra depth and kind of makes it a little bit like, you know, they're the same style. But anyway, what we need to do now is work out what we're doing here. This is going to be the hard part. But what I'm going to do is quickly pop it down here without dying if I can. Head up there, take a look at it, because I haven't done that too often. I've done it once each level. Which is quite nice to do, just so you kind of take a step back, and I really like it. It is quite dark in colour, but once I've got that turbine, which I will be making out of white wool and I believe spruce wood planks, I think will look best. I think it's all going to bring it together. It's not going to be too crazy, because that was kind of hidden there. Maybe I'll take a little bit of that mountain out the side there, slope it down even more so you can see that, but I kind of like the fact it's a bit hidden. And then we'll kind of finish off this path here. We'll probably add some flowers in that. As you can see, I've added a little bit of a river down the side. There's a waterfall out the back there. Maybe I'll add a waterfall out the front as well. Not quite sure exactly how that works, but we'll have a double waterfall. A double waterfall all the way across the sky, not across the ground? Maybe? Not quite sure. Either way, I'm pretty impressed by that. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm just really worried about building that bit. That's going to be the hard bit. Okay, so I am using a picture for reference for this because, my god, I tried some of these in creative and it's really hard to kind of get the shapes right. So I picked one that is kind of the right shape for this, and I'm basically copying it because it is really hard to kind of figure out where things need to go. But basically these are all exactly the same. So you've got 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 1 block, and then 1 block, and then you basically just follow the wall around, and then it just goes on top. So that pretty much happens there, and they're all identical. They're all just to go in different ways. So this one here will just go that way, this one here is going that way and down, and it's kind of easy once you know how to do it. And I mean, it would have just taken way too long to try and come up with this on my own without having a look at some reference photos. So definitely a good idea to look at those when you're trying to do a windmill, just so that it looks alright. I believe this is the right size. I haven't stepped back yet, but I'm going to finish it off and then I'll step back and show you guys what it looks like from over there. Okay, wow. I think that looks really good. I don't know whether I've got my settings on maximum there just to kind of get a bit more depth. But that looks really cool. I really want to see it from up there, actually. I haven't got any ender pearls on me. We'll have to go up my staircase again. But I'm pretty happy with that. I believe it is the right kind of size. It doesn't look too big for the windmill. I haven't referenced it to a real life windmill. Maybe I should have looked at a real life windmill as well to kind of get the right size. But I think it looks okay. But let's look from up here. And yeah, I really like that, actually. That is pretty cool. That is still my favourite though. I don't know why. There's something about that tiny little silo towery thing that just looks pretty epic, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks really, really cool. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it looks pretty nice. I'm going to add some more trees around here because it really looks really bare. Like over here is just completely crowded with trees. And I've been adding loads more trees as well. And yeah, just like it's really empty here. I don't know, maybe I'll add something there in the future. Not quite sure. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments below. As always, I read all of your comments and reply to as many as I can. And I think it just looks... It looks really homely and nice and cozy, and it looks like, you know, you can come and stay here. Maybe I'll add like a little B&B or something. No, I think that will kind of ruin the kind of farm effect. But let's have a look inside, because that's one place I haven't actually looked in for quite a while. So, oh, the phone's ringing. Be right back. Yeah, so every time I try and record an episode of Hermitcraft, it's usually vanilla. I always get a junk phone call on the home phone, which I then go and answer just in case it's someone I know. And it never is. Brilliant. So it's always dark, it's always rainy, and I always get a phone call while I'm recording. Brilliant. So this is really, really good. But anyway, this is what it looks like inside, and I really love it. It's all symmetrical and stuff, and I like it, and it looks cool. Let me know what you think. It looks pretty grand, actually. I don't know whether or not I'm going to add a floor to it. I kind of just like to be able to come in and look at it. Maybe I'll add... Oh, I actually have some blocks that I was going to try add on the floor. I think some andesites, that the pinky colour one, that would look quite nice, but I don't have any on me. So instead, I want to try these two colours together. I haven't tried them before. Maybe I'll add some stone slabs as well. But let's give this a go. I tried the checkerboard pattern in there and it worked really well. I think that's the one that's in there at the moment. But I think if I had to go with checkerboard in here as well, it might look kind of cool. So let's kind of just go with checkerboard here. And just place this everywhere. Like that, and then the brown. And we'll kind of see what it looks like. I don't hate it. It's quite bright, the orange of the clay. But I think it looks kind of cool. Let me know what you think. And I think maybe I could add some stone bricks around the outside a little bit. But... for now, I think this is kind of cool, especially since I don't have any ideas about what I'm going to put inside. So we're going to have to figure out that at some point. But again, it might be similar to the silo in that I haven't got anything to put inside. It's just kind of a decoration thing. I could maybe have like a chicken pen or something in here, or you know, some kind of cows just chucked in here, as if there was like a massive storm and you know they can't be outside because they might die and stuff. I could keep them in here. Might be quite nice and kind of weird, but you know what? Whatever. It's a fake windmill. It doesn't actually spin, which is a shame. They should add that mechanic to Minecraft. That would lag the place out even more. But anyway, this is my windmill. I'm really, really happy with it. Let me know what you guys think, and I think it looks really, really cool. I even added the waterfall at the front, which I need to add a bit more detail to. So let's get on with that a little bit. Okay, so now I am pretty much done, and you may be wondering why on earth I'm in the silo, because I have actually made a secret little entrance to that. Now, can you spot it? I'm looking around. Can you spot it? It's somewhere. It's just over here. Now, I've decided to put this in just because I was having quite a lot of issues with zombies. And this is quite a nice little way. It's a little bit dodgy. I haven't really designed it at all. It's just kind of, you know, imagine someone has dug through the ground to get out. And it's kind of just a nice little escape route. And you can get to the silo really easily. It's just over there, you can see it through the window. But this is basically what I've done. I've added a little bit of an interior. I haven't done too much. I was going to add some, you know, plant pots and things like that around, and maybe some other things. But I haven't really bothered really too much. I think I'm going to just have some chests in here. I can actually store, you know, food items and things in here for when I actually come down here, and sheep wool and things. Because I have actually got some chests in there, but I don't know whether or not I want to actually keep them inside the barn or not. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. It's done. It's complete. I'm really, really happy with it. I may or may not add a path down from here. I don't know whether I will or not. Do you think it needs a path? I could maybe have a path. I do need to maybe bring it out a little bit more, so I am going to have to go and collect some more dirt. But I've also done a little bit of gardening around here. I've added some tall grass, or some grass even, not tall grass. and some different kinds of trees. So I've left these trees here that I was growing just to use the planks, and then I've also added some birch, some oak, and then I've added a few more spruce here and there as well. And I'm just really happy with how it looks. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks really like the countryside almost, and it just looks really nice. And also there is some kind of beacon over there. I'm not quite sure whose that is. I'm going to take a couple of screenshots while I'm here as well. I may actually add a pond down there, but I mean, these are all final touches that I can make off camera without having to show you guys. But I have actually run out of time for this episode. I keep getting those lag spikes now and then, not quite sure what they're from. Probably over there somewhere, some kind of issue with something, some kind of redstone or, you know, entities or things like that. But this I'm really happy with. So let me know what you think of the windmill, and also if you want a tutorial on that as well. I asked last episode whether or not you guys wanted to see me do build tutorials on things like this, some little buildings that I've come up with, you know, that you can put into your world and that you can kind of, you know, build off of. So you don't kind of have to copy it exactly, you can kind of just use the blocks and you know, make your own little kind of countryside area like this maybe. Or, you know, some different style buildings, less traditional, maybe some more modern buildings. I haven't done too many of those just yet, especially not in here because, I don't know, when it comes to Let's Plays, I always go traditional. Modern builds, I think, you know, you really have to kind of use a texture pack for to kind of get really optimum, you know, modernist houses. But anyway, I'm going to basically leave you guys here with this lovely image and with this lovely image. No, I'm kidding. But thank you ever so much for watching this episode. Please like, favorite and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below what you think of my wonderful windmill. I'm really happy with it. So thank you guys for watching, and I shall catch you guys next time. See ya!